Okay, got it.
right.
Remote. I think you still have it, Erica.
Yeah, I do. I still have it. Yeah. So once you're in, let me close this out and start from the front. So let's go. Let's do done. Let's see if I can go through this really quick. Close this out. Okay, so your person is going to go into their boards. They are going to whatever board they have over here. They can open up a new one, whatever. They're going to click on add. They're going to click on page. They are going to click on name it. So this is, I'm gonna wait for my mouse to get on here. Demo 3. Okay, so now we have the title up here. Now we're going to go and we're going to do a heading. They're going to already have the original link that was shared with them. And then they're just going to, each little section, they're going to copy and paste. And then as they copy and paste, they're going to click on done. When they're done, they're going to go ahead and now the next section is a text. So now we're going to go ahead and grab the text, click on the next tab, grab all of it, copy it, go back over to the board, click, paste, done. Go grab, I think we have image next.
Oh, we got to save that image.
So then you're going to grab the image. So wherever the image is, so they can go in and save the image off of the original one. So I'm going to have you do that really quick, just so that it, go in and copy and save this image to your desktop.
Save image as, I guess I could save it here.
Just
right?
do demo 3, demo 3.
Okay.
And then I know which one I'm grabbing. Demo 3 pick.
You want me to save the other ones too, or we don't have enough time?
No, we could just do this just for right now because
Okay.
this is a long one. It's going to take them a hot minute to go through and transfer all of these. So this is just for demo purposes, how they're going to do each one when they get there.
Okay.
So
okay.
Now we're going to go over to boards again, and now it's image time. Come on. Now we're going to do our image. Click on image on the left-hand side. Now we're going to go to our demo.
Okay, I should scroll down.
Okay.
There we go.
There it is. Click on it. Click on open. Now our image is there. And then now we're going to go back into the link. And we're going to grab our text again. Control C. Go back over to our board. Text. Click on Control V to paste it. Done. Go back into the demo. We have another heading. Highlight that. Control C. Back into the board. Hit heading. Headline, I should say. Control V. Done. Go back into the link. Scroll up. Grab your next section. And grab the emoji as well too. Go back into your board. Text. Click on the space. Control V. Done. Now this gives you an example. You're going to hit done. So kind of preview it as you're going along. Whoops. So then there is your little preview of what you've got so far done. Okay. And they're just going to do, now you're ready to go do more. So you're going to click on edit because you want to keep checking as you're going along, because if you want to move these or rotate them, then you're going to want to do that. Now let's go to actually do a button. So I know this is out of order, but that's okay. So let's just say we're gonna grab a link. So we're gonna click on link. We're gonna put the link in there, okay? So what I'm gonna do is grab, I'm gonna grab this link. Even though it's not the correct one, I know. Control C, I'm gonna go in here. We're gonna paste it. And then you're gonna label it whatever it is, link for whatever they want to title it for. Link for whatever. Okay, then it's done. And then now they have their button. And then when they click on it, so let's go do done.
So point of information, well, the link will go to wherever you direct it to. But
Exactly.
if you're filling out a form though,
Uh-huh.
where does that information head over to?
Wherever you have the form directed to. So wherever you have, is it a Google form? Then you've created it. Now a Google form will open up for them. Is it,
Oh,
it
then I
depends
wanna.
on, yeah,
No,
depends.
okay.
Does that make sense?
No, so it can go to any CRM that you have, or
I haven't done a form, but I see there is one on there. So let's go. Let me go look
Serge, where
at
do you
it.
guys have your forms going to? So when somebody fills it out, where does it end up to?
When somebody fills out, like if they ask me a question, it's going into my email.
So let's click
The
on
first
this.
one is my calendar link. The second one is the registration link, and the third one is my email.
Oh, it's a. So
Schedule a
then, like, if
demo.
you're not asking for their name and phone number here, right? Then
I am. The
and
last one,
that goes to your email address.
yes. Go to the end, you'll see it. Go all the way to the end.
Oh, I know how to fix that in my head.
You just keep going, keep going.
Yeah, it's just going really slow.
Oh,
I
Sorry.
can't go any
Sorry.
faster.
oh,
Sorry,
sorry.
I forgot you were.
It's
Okay.
not
Look,
letting.
see, it has the name, number, email, message, and then when you click submit, it goes straight to my email. And I created an email specifically for the business for this called Auto Media Biz.
And can you have this form directed to anything else or anything you want, or
What do you mean, like
like
to?
if you have a CRM that would kind of automate? Like if I have a CRM where if you once you put your name here, I can set it up where like it'll automatically start following up with you.
Huh. That's
Where like
interesting.
so like Erica, it's like, oh Erica, thanks for stopping by. It'll send you a text. It'll send you an email. It'll send you like a follow up, like that's the reason why I changed over to that Apex system because it allows me to start everything I'm trying to focus on is 100% automation. So that way I capture you, I know you, and even if you don't do business with me today, sometime in the future, because
I
that was the
gotcha.
mistake that I made when I sold before. I had
Uh-huh.
thousands of applications I wrote and they were all on paper and I had no database to support
Well,
it.
here's the beautiful thing: the fact that remember, once they submit this form, it goes into my email database, so I'm gonna have the information anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So I created a Gmail just for that. So anyone that used this, that Gmail will
It only stores them, right? It only stores them. That group of people who click on this, it stores them and
That's
only
it.
them. Okay,
That's
got it.
it.
So
Okay.
then my other question is, okay, let's go to, okay, hold on a second. Let me move up. That's the end, right?
You want me to move up? Yep.
Go back into the boards over here on the left hand side. Click on that tab. Go down to or open up the demo 3. Go ahead and hit edit.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and click on form new.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that shows you what your options are. And then
Oh, it's sent over here.
Okay, so do you see where it says where all your responses will be sent to, and he has the email address right there?
Yeah, I guess this is my email address now. I guess it technically, because I guess this is my board, so it's gonna send it to my.
Oh, that's
But
right.
I guess I
We're
guess
in
I can
yours.
change it to whatever email. I guess I
Okay.
can change it to whatever email I redirect
Yes,
it to.
yes. I'm
Okay.
looking at it, didn't even pay attention to first name. Yes, so yes.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so that's basically how you're going to, if you're going to do a form to capture their information, then they've got it right there for you. If you have, okay, so then if you have so you want to put it to like a CRM, that would
Yeah,
be,
I was gonna see if it was possible, but then I know what to do now because basically I can do one of the other ways that it does is that as long as it like the person ends up uh uh, using like our calendar, also it'll set you up in a streamline of follow-up. So let's say you cancel the appointment or you don't show up, I
right,
still got your information and then it's gonna say, hey, what happened to you? I thought we were supposed to meet, or hey, what it'll follow up with you one way or the other. And
right, and
sometimes
that's,
I'll forget that.
so
So it's
that's through Calendly, right? You have that set up in Calendly where every time they reschedule or they don't
no, I
show
use
up.
well, Calendly does it too, but I started using a system called Apex because Apex has like a it has a whole website. It has a whole it's this right here. I'll show it to you.
You guys, I think Now Site will take all of this and put it in our back office CRM.
That's one of the reasons why I was asking too, because one of the reason why this is something because I'm doing something on the insurance side.
Right.
But where's the actual system itself? Oh, here it goes. So it has a whole panel that I just started set between the calendar, contacts, like so everything is all in one. The calling system is here, the texting system is here. It's a larger dashboard that I'm paying for, but there's other integrations too that it has that it's allowing me to do other things basically.
Okay,
So
so
what
this is kind of like Nimble then, because this
I
is,
guess so.
yeah.
I got introduced to this because I got rid of I wanted to try to put everything in one thing. Like I had call tools different, so got rid of call tools, and I was gonna have Calendly. So this is all one system that has everything basically. So that's the reason why I went in this direction. But even with the other tools that I'm using, I'm trying to streamline how we do marketing on a consistent basis. This is more of me doing a manual text, phone call, follow-up system. But once you're in my system or you've been in my calendar, it's automatically going to do some rotations because we already set up the integrations to do the automations to make sure that these responses happen. But then like some of the other tools that you guys had, like the prospecting or finding people, that's all necessary. Or the way that you guys work through my Go Leads, there's a, hey, go get this person. Hey, send them a message, go get them. So for me, it's trying to create like, hey, automations where I'm not doing it, and then there's a physical follow-up on my part, and trying to streamline that into one major database so that I
Okay,
have thousands of names to follow up with.
okay, so I'm just taking a shot in the dark. I know Bo is working on something. I actually think, do you guys know Go High Level? Have you checked them out?
No.
None of it. Yep.
So Serge, are they kind of like this?
No, Zach told me a little bit about it, but it's analytics. Yeah.
Okay, so then, okay, so from what I'm looking at, half of this would be done by Now Site, and then the other half would be done by MGL. So then if Bo is able to capture all of it, then you would no longer need this. And that would be a savings because whatever package we're grandfathered in with the new stuff, if he decides to put that in our package. So he said it's going to be next level. I am seeing this, and I know Nimble does a lot of this. I used to have Nimble, and then I switched over once I got on with My Genius Leads. Then I started using everything on there. But what I do like is what you're talking about is that automation of the follow-up automatically when they don't do something, that it already responds. That is good. And I think as we learn more with what NowSite can do, I think eventually, if they don't already have it and we just don't know about it, that it's going to incorporate something like this.
Yeah. So, I mean, like I said, in my case, this was me going before I met you guys, trying to go through the trail of automation. And so this started to like basically kind of kill off other systems where I'm like, okay, Call2s only did what it did was call and text.
Right.
So like this was like call and text plus A, B, C, and D. I'll send you the original list that they gave me.
Okay.
I still haven't even maximized all of it. And it's one of the reasons why I've spent so much time during the summertime learning these curves so I can understand how to get into like full fall marketing mode, which is going to be the highest season of sales. Like from September to basically next June is where in the insurance world you make the most amount of money because people are focused and they're paying attention. But so I was, by the time now that I understand the Genius posting, and then I'm going to get a better understanding of the site, the Now site, I'll have a better understanding of how much marketing I can automate at its highest level. So that way you'll see the posting consistently on Facebook. You'll see some of the other ways that I'll be able to target people and just kind of run the engine and then still do the manual 10 people a day, reach out by text, reach out by call. So even what you said today, when I didn't understand the board part. So the board, I'll create a story on the board and just add a basic link and say, hey, like for example, the real estate agents that I want to reach out to, instead of talking to them through this, they don't really care. I might as well just say, hey, Hans, my name is Hans. This is my business. I'd like to build a referral partnership. Here's a little video of what I have and do. And then basically just let the board tell them the story. If they are interested, say, hey, let's set up a 15-minute call to connect with you and kind of do a live introduction type of thing. So that way I can kind of have that. And then I can use your actual, I'm talking out loud now. So I can use your, I can use My Genius Lead to just look for them online and just send them a message. Hey, I just wanted to introduce myself. Hey, how you doing? This is Hans. Wanted to introduce myself. Here's a little information about myself, a little bit of a link. Like, because I really realized that I was telling Serge now, I don't even send them a message, just so you guys understand, like, I'm not even making this up. I've been testing this out. I've been doing this instead. And this is the response that I'm getting all the time. Where's my, let me open up a link for you guys so you can see my Facebook.
Okay.
I don't even send them a huge message anymore. If you look at my Facebook account, share. All the messages when I'm sending them every day, basically. Who's the last person I just talked to? This is, I'm just saying, like, I'm only using one word, two answers, right? With Whitney, greetings, right? But if you see the responses that I've been getting from different people, like this guy I've been chatting with for a couple of days, and the original was, hey, how are you doing? Hey, I'm doing great. What's up, sir? All good. Thanks connecting. I see you're part of the Black Realty Group. And then he starts telling me about himself. Obviously, he's going to pitch. But it's okay with me because it's the same reason why I have been getting on phones with multiple people over the last couple of days, because same thing, people, as soon as you say greetings, how are you? And you just keep talking with them, and it's multiple messages like that. If you look at any one of the last couple of days, it's the same thing. This guy got in real deep with me with different things that he wanted to pitch me, and it was just same thing. If you look at the very beginning of the message, all I said to him was, how are you? And I just, when I say thanks for connecting, Ben, and then we start developing a little bit of a relationship or a context.
Okay, so
Uh,
question for you. As you're responding, of course, you've got to do this one-on-one because you need to know what you're doing. Do you already have these canned responses already saved in your global template, or are you manually typing these every time?
No, I've been, because I was, practicing and manually, I have it manually, and I need to do my can response should be this. I'm always sending out the intro, and then I just need to can this response right here, like where it says, hey, I'm good, great. I was hoping the canned response that I need to put is say, hey, thanks for, let me show you the other one. I think that the one that I need to say, hey, also thanks for connecting. I basically say the same thing. I say, oh, well, thanks for connecting. I see that you're connected to Black Realtor Group. What do you do? That's the same thing I say to everybody. It's either the greetings. Once they respond anything, I'll say, hey, thanks for connecting. This is the
Okay.
one that I want to keep making sure that I have.
Right, so copy
context.
that. Go ahead and copy that right now.
Okay.
Now go ahead and click on, oh, I'm sorry, you're not in the right one. Go ahead and click on your zigzag at the top. So keep it copied. Click on your zigzag right next to your dots, your black dots and the bell, your messenger zigzag. So go down where your face is. You see the bell and then the zigzag. So go up a little bit higher.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Go to the left, click on your zigzag.
This one?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're just going to open up a bigger messenger. So hit your arrows or go down to the bottom and click on see all in messenger.
Oh, be all in messenger.
So all the way at the bottom. Okay, now go down to, once it opens up.
Oh, keep going all the way to the bottom?
Well, click on whoever that person was, if you have their name, if you remember who it is. Otherwise, it's okay if you don't.
Anybody or just?
Yeah, just anybody. Yeah, anybody's fine.
Okay.
Okay, so then, wait a minute. Does she have a label? Okay, refresh your screen. Your labels are not showing. Where's your labels?
Let me see. What am I in? Am I in? Oh, you know what? Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
1 second. Sorry. Okay. I think it should be this one. Okay, so let's go back here. Cause I use can you see my screen now?
No, we're still
Share. I use multiple Chrome things, so sometimes this is what you mean,
there we
right?
go. Yes, yes. Go down to
Actually a friend of the family.
the all in
Okay.
messenger at the bottom. Open up the big screen. Okay, then now click on me, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
And then now click the G at the bottom right by the happy face and the thumbs up. Go into the zigzag.
The zigzag.
Now type in canned replies in where it says template name. And then
canned replies?
Canned replies for whatever you want to call this conversation.
Oh, okay. And this is, I'm naming this, right?
Yes, you're naming it. So this is the label. It's going to be under all your canned replies when you're having these types of conversations, back to back to back, are going to be here. So then click on add once you're done. Go down and click on the canned replies. Okay, now in the white box, hit paste.
Maybe I didn't paste it. All right, so let's say the thing.
Control V, it should still hold it.
Oh, Control V. Maybe that's what I'm. Control V. There we go.
Okay, and then click on add.
All is well. Thanks for connecting.
Or make any corrections. Oh, capital I.
Yeah, because I was all in the. That's when I'm rushing. Hey, all
Yeah.
well. All is well. Thanks for connecting. I see that you are connected to the group. What do you do? Okay.
And then click on add. And then now click on the gray, yes, send it to me. Make sure it looks good. Okay, all is
Did it
well.
go through?
Connecting. I see you're connected to the Black Realtor group. Okay, so every time you're having these conversations with these individuals, and you are creating a new comment that you're replying back to, grab it as soon as you're done. As soon as you sent it to them, put it in your canned replies right here. So then the next person, because these are conversations that you're having over and over, just hit it and send it.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I'm saying the same thing all over.
Yes.
I've been practicing the same thing with a bunch of different people. Just literally, all
Yeah.
I do is either send them a greeting, and and normally if I do 15 of these, 3 people are going to ask me every day, like they're going to respond. And then I've had even one-on-one conversations with people over the phone since I've been doing it. And I was like, oh, one time I made the mistake and I forgot this thing was on. And I didn't put a limit to 15, and it had sent out 30 of these things. And I was like, why is this thing still running? And it was like, there might have been like 7 people. It was like, oh, I'm doing well. How's everything? And I totally forgot about it. That's how I found out it worked. I didn't know that only the intro was gonna work. I did it by mistake.
Well, that's how we learn. I did it by mistake when I first got started talking about My Genius Leads, and then just telling people that I'm a travel agent. I use it for my agency, and then I started getting all these bookings.
Oh,
so yeah, so I'm like, we learn, and like really cool stuff happens after we do certain things like this. Our little mistakes are actually little blessings. But yeah, I would go through this conversation that you had with him or them, and then just start pasting them in here so that they're ready to go. And then so then you can kind of go back and forth with different people. It actually will give, it'll give you more time. So like if you've done a whole bunch of these, then you can see, you'll see when they respond back. Then you go to your canned message, send that, go to the next person, see what they said, go back into your canned message, send that one. So then you're not sitting there talking to one person, until they respond back. You can do multiple at the same time.
Well, let me ask you another question. So for example, right, let's say this guy, we've had a couple interactions, and obviously he's pitching me and we're figuring out how to talk or whatever. Like, so his case, I forgot what I was going to tell him, but he was, I said, hey, I'd love to talk. I just noticed you're into marketing. I'd love to share some information that I think might help you in his case, right?
Right.
But let's say for people like him, where we have a constant conversation, and I notice he's been doing a lot of tracking of me because he's now posting, like he likes some of my photos. So how do I keep him into a different group now? How do I move him into like, hey, you know what? This is somebody I really gotta pay attention to.
First of all,
label.
can I share? I'm sorry. Can you go to I was about to say create a label, but
yeah,
I'm looking at this thing. Can you check his profile real quick?
Mm-hmm.
2 things that I look at, a few things that I look at. Like we have one mutual friend. All right, he's from Fiverr, so that means he's one of those international. He is not working.
Wait, he's not working, so he does
not working. He's not working. He's Fiverr. He's a freelance worker.
Okay, so he
is not worth your time.
He has no income coming in full time. He is finding jobs.
sometimes they have a fake profile picture. So you look at the family pictures that they post. If it's not a lot, or if it's as you can see from what country he's at, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
then you can tell right there.
Yeah, so I do the same thing that Serge does. I go and look at their profile, and if they have pictures